Winston Churchill said history is written by the victors. Others contend it's trapped in old history books that need revising and without revisionism. But this seminar, organized by the EPP, focuses on how Europe should remember its totalitarian past, how to make sure youth understand it and don't forget. The gathering drew leaders and thinkers from across Europe and took place less than 1 month after the European Parliament gave the green light for a new European institution, the House of European History. Set to open in 2014, it aims, like this hearing, to present a common European history with special emphasis on European integration, as well as the totalitarian regimes of the 20th century that killed tens of millions of people. EPP Group President Joseph Dole said Europeans don't have the right to forget. To renounce that duty of memory, he said, justifies the executioners. Lithuanian former President Vytautas Landsbergis, an EPP Group member, says more than 20 years after communism's collapse, some history books are still missing the point.
It is one thing when you are reading what did happen. And if teacher may to add what it meant for such persons as you now, but then 20 or 40 years ago, if you could imagine yourself in that situation, then it may bring a real knowledge.
Hungarian MEP George Schöpflin, also of the EPP Group, says you'll never write a history book that pleases everyone, but there must be a common thread. He thinks Europe could write a common history in 3 years.
And what is correct and what is not correct is always contested. But I think we can talk about a mainstream which says this is the past, this is the version of the past which allows the maximum number of people to live democratically and at peace with one another. And from this point of view, there's no question that the total concentration of power, which in a sense is the great temptation of the 20th century, is a disaster, and we're still living with the after effects of that.
And why are we still, as hearing Chairman Laszlo Tokes puts it, struggling to eliminate the tragic heritage? Here, a suggestion by one historian from the Prague-based Institute for the Study of Totalitarian Regimes.
This process of renewing the mentality and the renewing the style of understanding takes time. It's not so easy like remodeling of facades or economy. I think that this process is very important and complicated, and maybe after 20 years we are more informed about concrete steps, and we can coordinate, among some countries with their own communist experience, how to do that.
Decades after the change of regimes, schools are still haunted by different versions of the past. As this seminar suggests, Europe needs to remember its common history together. That is part of the healing and a way to look ahead. For more information about our group's activities on this and other issues, please have a look at our website, eppgroup.eu. Thanks for watching, and see you again soon.